Chalo sir. So again, very good evening and welcome to Oliveboard. So again, we are back with the live mock analysis of CGL live mocks for this week. Again, I hope I'm audible, visible. So now, before I start today's session, just a quick thing, just to let you guys know that this course is live. These two courses, that is one is English, another is for the English medium students. This is the compilation of everything that is new in the new pattern, new eduquity pattern, whatever new topics that are getting actually asked. I should not say new, whatever like that was already part of the syllabus. The syllabus hasn't really changed. But whatever was not that popular but has become very popular, like probability statistics, like some parts of 3D, the compilation of those, actually we have made it into a separate course which is part of already your super elite subscription. So if you haven't checked that out, please do check it out. Okay, now with that being out of the way, let us move into our mock analysis for today. So the quant section, this is the first question, sir. This will be your first question. This is your first question. Again, I feel it's a very simple question. This is a very simple question. So let's start, sir. Now, a student scores 75% on an exam. If he had scored 15 marks more, the percentage would have been 90. Sir, 15% extra. 15 marks is equal to, in terms of percentage, also 15%. So meaning 1% is equal to 1 marks. So maximum marks means 100%. So 1% is 1 marks, 100% is 100 marks. So it's a 10-seconder actually. 10 seconds it should take you. Option B is the right answer for this one. Very simple question to begin with, right? Next one. Next one, sir. After dividing a number successively by 5, 7, 11, meaning successive division ka question. Again, very simple. Always remember, successive division starts like you start from right hand side, meaning from the last one. So 5, then you have divided by 7, then you have divided by 11. Remainders are 2, then 3, then sir 4. For 5, you got this, this, and this. What will be the remainder if 15 divides the same number? Acha, last quotient is 1, sir. You see, I told you, na, you start from this last one. So quotient is also given. Now, this is divisor, sir. I know quotient. So into quotient plus your remainder, it will give you what? It will give you the dividend for the, or divisor for the next, the dividend for the next one, sir. So this is 11 plus 4, that is 15, sir. So this is your 15, sorry, quotient of what I'm saying. This is 15, sir, quotient. Extremely sorry. So next one will be, sir, this 7 into 15 plus 3. So this is 105, 108, sir. So the next number will be 108 plus this. So 5 into 108, 540 plus 2, 540. This is the number, sir, actually. This is your number. Now the concept that we are using, that is dividend is equal to divisor into the quotient plus the remainder. The basic concept of class 2 we are using, nothing very difficult. So this is the number. Now they are asking if 15 divides this number, what will be the remainder? So just divide by 15. So 15, 45, 9. So 2 will be the answer. Remainder we are getting 2. You see? So the answer will be option number C, which is 2. Again, very simple. Not difficult at all. Not difficult at all, sir. Right? Option C, this is your 100% correct answer. Now, 3 hemispheres of 14 are cut out from 21. Volume of the remaining sphere, sir. 21, 14, both are multiples of 7. So pi, that is 22 by 7. It will cancel. So my answer will be a multiple of 11. I told you multiple times this. Multiple of 11. Check. I guess that will be your answer. Sir, minus 3 plus 1 is, sir. This is multiple of 11. Most probably this is the answer. This one, 1 array, sir. No, sir. This can also be the answer. Two multiples of 11. This one, minus 6. No, sir. This is not a multiple. Minus 3 plus 3. This is also a multiple of 11. Achha, this is minus 6. No, sir. This is also a multiple of 11. So multiples of 11. ठीक, let's see. This one is also multiple, now. 2, 3 for 35. No, this is not multiple. एक second. No, so this is also not multiple. Minus 3, extremely sorry. These two are not multiples. So my answer can be between A and B only. But again, sir, like I'm getting two answers. How can I answer? Like both the answers cannot be correct. Any one. So I have to solve it. Chalo solve karte hain, sir. Sir, remaining sphere. Sir, remaining sphere will be what? Sir, first you figured out the main sphere volume, because we are cutting out a portion. So we are talking about volume, sir. So volume, sphere of radius, this volume will be, sir, 4 by 3 pi, because pi I'll take common, last mein calculate karenge, r cube, that is 21 cube. Okay, minus 3 hemispheres, 3 into hemisphere means 2/3, radius is 14, so 2/3 pi into 14 cube. Acha, let's calculate, let's take common whatever you can. So I'm not cancelling this. 2 by 3 I can take common, pi also I can take common. Okay, and I can take 7 cube from here I can take common. So I'm left with a 2 from here, and from here this is 7 into 3, 7 cube into 3 cube, so 3 cube I'm left with 27, minus 2 by 3 I've taken common, so this 3 is here, pi is gone, so I'm left with 2 cube, that is 8, because 14 is 7 cube into 2 cube, 14 cube means, sir, 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 7 cube into this one, 54 minus 20, so 30. Acha, sir, once I get 30, now do one thing. You don't need to do anymore. I don't need to calculate. This is a multiple of 10, sir. Meaning my answer, whatever you multiply, because 7, you see, cancels. And this 3 and this, like this cancels, and we get a 10. So my answer will have a 0 at the end. So out of these two options, which is having a 0 at the end? Sir, B, that's my answer. That's my answer. I don't need to do this entire complicated calculation. This much is enough for me to say, ki, sir, my answer 100% is B. Done. Correct. Done, sir. Everyone clear? Everybody clear, sir? I hope this is absolutely clear. Chalo, moving on. Moving on, sir. Moving on, sir. 11A by, sir, is like symmetricity question. Sir, put in these situations. Again, in my batches, I told you, like I have taken like separate class on this only. Symmetricity, sir. So you put always A equal to B equal to C in these situations. Selection phase vagera mein, these questions are very common. CGL may also, in CGL as well. So if you put this, so what will happen, sir? You put A, B, C, both are same. So you just put, say, 11A minus 9 by A. This is also same, this is also same, meaning into 3. That is 0, sir. So this is gone. So 11A minus 9 is 0. So A is 9 by 11. Now 1 by A, this thing. So 6 times 1 by A is 11 by 9. Now A and B and C, all three are equal. So all three will be 11 into 9. Oh, sorry, 11 by 9. So into 3, sir. 3 of the, like same value. Calculate, sir. 3 3s, 3 2s. Answer is 22. Answer is 22, option number B. Symmetricity questions, this is the best way to approach. Anything you see, everything is symmetrical. A, B, C. Put all of them to be equal. Put all of them to be equal. That's the best way to proceed. Perfect. Sir, drone. Height and distance question. A drone is flying at an altitude of this. From the drone's position, the angle of depression of two opposite points on the either side of the lake. Okay. Sir, one is 30, another is theta. Okay, sir. So let's say this is theta and let's say this is 30 degree because this one looks like 30 degree. Angle of depression, so I should like draw this, but again, if this is theta, then this is theta. Actually, technically, this is theta given, this is 30 given. But again, if this is 30, this is 30, alternate angle, we all know it, right? Now, 900 meter is what? The horizontal distance between 2 points. Okay, sir. This is given as 900. Then find the distance of from one point to the altitude of the flying drone where the acha sir. Distance from one point to the altitude, acha sir. Meaning they're asking this distance. They are asking us to find this distance. Like wherever from we have taken this altitude, that is 250 meters, this height. This is given. Now this is not a very difficult question, and I don't think we will need this theta if I go normally. Because 30 opposite is 1 unit and this like this opposite, this is root 3 units. So 1 unit is equal to 250 meters. So root 3 units will be equal to 250 into root 3. Root 3 value is given as 1.7. Achha, sir. So 0 and this gone. 25 16s are 400. So 17 is 425 meters. So this much will be total 900 minus 425. So 450, so 475 will be the answer. 475, option number A is the correct answer. 475, which is option number A, is most definitely your correct answer. Done, sir. Not difficult. You see, theta was there just for a distraction. We didn't need that. We did not actually need this. Acha, sir. Container 80%, 80 liters, 20% salt. 16 liter removed and replaced with pure water. Now again, you can do all sorts of stuff. This question, if you know the concept is replacement has two concepts. One is total is always constant. Replacement means there are two concepts at play. Another is if we are taking out, say, from the mixture, you see we have taken out 16 liters out of 80 liters. Meaning we have taken out 20%, you see, 1/5. 80 by 5 is 16, 16 5s are 80. 20% of the solution. The logic is, if in replacement, if I take out 20% of the solution, that means if it is a solution of salt and water, I will take out 20% of salt, I will take out 20% of water as well. 20% of solution means I'll take out 20% salt, I'll take out 20% water. That's the beauty of replacement. So if you go by that, it already had 20% salt. So I will take out 20% salt ka 20% of 20%. Because salt was already 20%, I'll take out 20% itself. Meaning I'll take out 4%. 20% of 20%. 2 2s are 4. So meaning, what is the salt percentage? It will be 4% less. So 20% was initial salt. It will be 4% less, meaning 20% minus this, that is 16% will be the answer. 16% will be the answer, option number A. This is the easiest way. Now again, some will say, no, sir, I'll go with ratio. Absolutely okay. No worries, you please go with ratio. But again, in my classes, I've told you this. There are two concepts in replacement. You understand that, you understand replacement. Total is constant, and this is the individual things also you are taking out in same proportion. That's the concept behind any kind of you can say mixture allocation question or replacement, I should say. Intersection point of three interior angle bisector is called interior in center. Remember, sir, if you don't know, interior and in center. That is why the name is in center. Moving on. Average weight increases, a replacement. Replaced by a person. Now, I told you, in concept, out concept, replacement concept, three types. In and out, you need to think a lot, a little bit more. Replacement is always the easiest. Why easiest? Because you don't need to think about how many percents. Because 8% will remain as 8%, right? So 4.5 kg change in every person's weight. So 8%, how many total? How much of total change? 4.5 kg for everyone. For 8, this is this. So this is 32, 36 kg. So meaning now it has increased or decreased? Sir, increases by this. Why? Ask yourself this question. Meaning the new person who has come in, that person is fat. वो भारी है. That person weighs more. How much more? 36 kg more. Than whom? Than whom? Than the person he is replacing. So definitely the new person will have an weight of 43 plus 36. Unit digit is 9. So 79 is the answer. You don't need to solve everything. Done. Done. Next one, sir. 6 men, 8 women in 10 days. Sir, and an or type. I told you, and means a little, you need to do a couple of lines. But what I can see here, you see, yahi instinct hai. This is the instinct that I want you guys to develop. You see, and may everybody will say, sir, 6m plus 8w into how many days are 10 days equal to this things, 26m and so on, 48w and so on. But think for a second, please, everyone, I'm asking you to listen to me for the next 30 seconds. Sir, 6 men, 8 women. And finally, they are asking 15 men and 20 women. You see, the ratio is same. 6 twos are 12 into 2.5 you do. 6 into 2.5 is 15. And you see the same over here. 8 into 2.5 is 620. This is the shortcut. Meaning ultimately what happened? We don't need this. We don't need this. How? This is like the manpower has increased by, or efficiency has increased by 2.5 times. Simple logic, the basic logic of time and work is saying what? If in like efficiency increases by 2.5 times, time will reduce by 2.5 times. My answer will be, sir, 10 by 2.5. Everybody will say that's 4 days. That is 4 days. Option number C is the answer. No need to solve 10 seconds it should take. It should not take you more than 10 seconds. But again, the problem, once you see this, you don't even look at this. You start solving. So build that instinct. And this can only be built through practice, practice, and practice. The more you practice, the better you get at the identifying these things. It's not like you guys don't know this. Everybody knows this. It's just you need someone to kind of just show you कि अच्छा ऐसे भी सोचा जा सकता है. You can think, if you want, you can think like this. Now, SD is given. Each value divided. Sir, if, remember, sir, this is called change of base and scale in statistics, okay? So, in case of multiplication and division, SD also gets changed by the same operation. So meaning if I'm dividing by 4, SD will also get divided by 4. This will become 1.2. This is my new SD. Again, you see, I've not talked about plus minus. If plus or minus we do, SD remains unchanged. So new variance they're asking. Variance means SD square. 1.2 square is 1.44. Option number D, sir. Option number D, sir. Till now, 10 questions or so we have solved. It's very simple. It is very, very, very simple looking. 10 questions we have done. 11th actually we have done. Sir, next one. M plus given, sir. Sir, M we know perfect, but again the problem will be this. So no worries. M, if I take this 1 to this side. So M minus 1 becomes root 3 plus root 2. and 1 by m minus 1. I told you guys, this will always be the reciprocal by the difference between the square of this. So 3 and 2 difference is 1, so no need to write. This is the difference. So if I need m plus this, m is 1 plus root 2 plus root 3, and 1 by m minus 1 is root 3 minus root 2. So 1 plus 2 root 3 is the answer. Option number A only. Option number A only. Again, you see, you don't need to solve. You don't need to solve everything, right? 10-20 seconds you should take. So graph of this. So best option is to go by intercept form. But again, if you are not comfortable with intercept form, you put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, everything works. But again, I have taught everyone to use the intercept form because I've told you that is very, very, very important, right? So let's understand. Let's understand. Sir. Intercept form is saying x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Couple of weeks back only I have taken a class on coordinate geometry. If you have not watched that class, if this part is not clear to you, please go and watch that class. Couple of weeks back only, in the live section of this channel only you will find that. If you have any queries, feel free to ask. Feel absolutely free to ask. Sir, now the intercept form, there are certain rules. Right hand side must always be 1. Meaning, sir, this question I have to divide by 7 to get the right hand side to be 1. So 5y by 7. So left hand side also it will get divided by 7. Sir, minus x by 7. That is 1. Now you write in terms of pluses. So this will become, sir, you see x I'm writing first. Minus 7 means I'm just writing like this. Plus y, this is kitna tha? 7. Y, sir, divided by, sir, this 5 cannot be there, so 5 I can divide, so this will become 7 by 5. You see, 7 by 5 is 5y by 7. Same thing. Now they are asking, they are like, it is cutting x-axis. So if we are dealing with x-axis, now we don't need to solve this. If you skip this, that also works. So this is your point, sir. Sir, what? Sir, x-axis cutting will always be minus 7, 0. Minus 7, always 0. Y value on any point on x-axis is 0. So this is A and B. This is A, this is B, sir. So first things first, B is done. So minus 2 into A is minus 7, sir. Minus plus 14 is the answer. This is C. Now many will say, sir, I don't know that. I do not know like this intercept form, and I don't want to learn just 5 days before the exam. So what to do? Sir, x-axis you are cutting now. X-axis is an equation. That is y equal to 0. Always it's opposite. Y-axis if they give, that is x equal to 0. So y equal to 0, you put it here. So this becomes 5y, y is 0. Sir. So minus x equal to 7, x equal to minus 7. And anything on x-axis, I just told you, y is always 0. So the point will come, x is minus 7 and y is always 0. You see the same thing we just got. This is your A, this is your B, and just do the last part. Same. You can do it easily as well. But again, if the question is bigger, both x and y you need, then this method is always the best. Learn this. You do it like this, I'm not against that. But again, learn the intercept method. Very, very, very useful. Perfect, sir, everyone? Moving on, sir. Cos square A minus, so cos 2A formula, but again, if we go with cos 2A, na, garbar ho jayega, because this is also on this term. This is also on, so let's not complicate things. Let's keep it simple. Sir, cos square, I'm keeping, and this, sir, this can also be written as 2 cos square A minus 1 is, right? 2 cos square A becomes 169, and this is 169 plus 119, 8182, 288. So 2 say cancel, this is 144. So that means cos A becomes a 12 divided by 13. I'm just taking the positive values. I'm taking positive values. Why? Because this is also square, so negative even if I take, it will eventually turn out to be positive. So cos A is this. So you'll say, sir, that means this is A, this is 12, this is 13, so this is 5. Pythagorean triplet. Tan will be, sir, 5 by 12 square is 25 by 12 is 144. Sec, cos I know, sec will be, sir, 169 by 144. Baap re. So niche, sir, it will be 144 and this will be 170, 195, 194. 2 say 72, 2 say 97. 97 by 72. Yes, sir, option B. Option B, 97 by 72, a little calculative. A little calculative, definitely. That's your answer. Perfect, sir. A trial has a... Array, sir, this is something should not have been given. So this is called binomial distribution. Probability. In my paid batches, I have taught you this. That course I just mentioned, like in the beginning, there I have taught you this. What is binomial distribution? Understand, sir. Whenever we are dealing with something that has two possibilities, let's say tossing is the best example, meaning it can, you see, what are the possible outcomes in a toss? So either head or a tail, either success or a failure. Then we use binomial distribution. There are certain types of distributions more, which we don't need. Most common is normal distribution, Poisson distribution. There are multiple distributions. But again, binomial is very common. And most of you have already read this in class 12 mathematics if you had maths. Okay? JEE vagara mein, it's very common. Now, if that is this, na, so binomial distribution, success is considered P and failure is considered Q, meaning it is not success. So you see, let's say success is, say, getting ahead. So Q will be what? Not getting ahead. Now, not getting ahead means what? It's getting a tail, because if it is not ahead, it has to be a tail. So Q will be, you see, always 1 minus 4 by 7. Or you can say 3 by 7. Or if you want, you can think like this. 4 by 7 means every 7 time I toss, 4 times I get head. So remaining 3 times I get tail. So that is why Q is 3 out of 7. You can think like that as well. Now, if that is the situation, binomial distribution, the distribution follows like this. NCX into P to the power X into Q to the power N minus X. This is your binomial. This is P of X. This is the proper mathematical explanation. This is how binomial distribution is written. Again, if you guys are non-known, sir, itna kuch nahi chahiye. No need, chhod do, sir. Think like this, sir. Think like this. Socho aise. Sir, repeated 6 times, meaning n is 6. So 6C2. Why? Because I need 2 success. Again, I will strongly recommend you remember, at least yaad rakh lo, at least thoda samajh lo. N is total number of, like in this case, like how many times I've tossed. X is number of successes. Okay? And n minus x automatically will get. So 6C2 into P is successor. P is 4 by 7. So 4 by 7 to the power 2. And definitely rest remaining times we will get failure. 6 minus 2. N is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So that will be your number or answer. Dekho calculates. Acha, this is C 6, 2. And writing it like this, both are same. This is the old notation of writing like NC to the operator. So 6C2, 4 by 7 squared, said option B is the answer. This, but again, remember, this is called binomial distribution. Proper mathematical stuff, this one. Okay, I've just given you a little bit, like I've just gone a little deep into mathematics. But again, remember, sir, if you want to learn, please, just understand these things. Important, especially given the fact that SSC has gone a little out of bounds with this probability stuff. Now, last year we got a question, remember, from infinite trials as well in the CPU examination. So please keep that in mind. Infinite trial questions are not easy. You can ask anybody. Acha sir, ABC, sir, it's a tangent question. AB is given as 14. Acha, let's do. So if this is x, because both are same from an external point. This is y, this is y, this is z, this is z. Sir, AB is 14. Acha, sir, if you add all three, na, sir, you see, you get 2 times x plus y plus z. Add this 14 and 12, sir. 26 plus 9, 37. 35. X plus y plus z. It is 35 by 2, meaning 17.5. Now I need what? AP. AP means I need the value of x. So I will subtract y plus z. So y plus z is how much, sir? Y plus z means BC. BC is given as 9. So you just subtract 9. So x is 9, meaning that this is 8.5. That's your answer, sir. That is your answer, option number A. Option number A, 8.5 centimeter is most definitely your correct answer. Perfect, sir. Simple question. Round table, अच्छा sir. Round table में, remember sir, round table is always -1. Round table, if you want to arrange n things in a round manner, say you are like making a garland, so it is always n minus 1 factorial. Why? Because you see the end may, like there is no starting, no end in a round table, right? In a linear row, it will be always n factorial, but again, round table always 1 less, right? Now, 3 women must sit together, meaning this 3 women is an one entity. So I am having how many people? 9 people here, 9 men here, and 1 woman. That means total 10 people, sir. 10 people, circular permutation will be 10 minus 1 factorial. But again, please understand, there are 3 persons. Woman 1, woman 2, woman 3. I have taken 3 to be 1 person. Now they can arrange between themselves, meaning woman 1 can stay here, woman 3 can say, let me sit here, let me sit here. And woman 2 can say, I will be there. So as there can be many more. How many actually? So if there are 3 persons, the number of permutations will be 3 factorial. So your answer will be 9 factorial into 3 factorial. Again, these things I have discussed in detail, right? So this is option C, I can see. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is definitely your correct answer. Lalit sells at 12.2%. Array, sir. Sir, 12.2, the next case 17.2. How much extra? 5% extra. That is equal to 420. Cost price. Sir, 5% of what? 5% of CP only, because profit or loss, everything is percentage of CP. Meaning CP is 100%. 5% is this. 100% will be into 20, sir. Sir, 42 into 2, sir, 84. 8400 done. Option number A. Option number A, sir. Nothing here and there. Very, very simple. Chalo. Shopkeeper offers buyers, sir. Again. Sir, you are getting, you see, ultimately, you are paying for 13. This is SP. But you are getting 3 free. So MP is 13 plus 3. Na? MP is like you are getting total 16. So paying for 13. So total MP is, they are showing you are given 16. So discount of 3 items they are giving you on 16 items. So this is your percentage. So 6.25. 1 by 16 is 6, 100 by 16 is 6.25 into 3, 18.75%. You guys know, I hope 1 by 16, very important value. Option B is the answer. Option B is definitely your correct answer. Perfect, sir. Next one. Sir, the answer is 0 here, always. Multiple times I have told you. Now again, you might say, sir, why? Dekh lo ek baar. If you guys don't remember, again, you should remember this. X, Y LCM, x square plus y square, this is 1. Next line, x square, this will go that side, it will become xy. Come, like take this to this side. So minus xy plus y square is 0, sir. So now multiply x plus y to both the sides. 0 into x plus y is 0 only, sir. You see, this is formula for x cube plus y cube. That is what they are asking. That is what they are asking, sir. So please remember this. Please remember this. This is very important. Sir, binary. Sir, binary, how to convert? Again, these things are also coming. Sir, divide by 2. Remember, there is only one method. 2 say. 2 8s are 16, 86. Now, if you don't get any remainder, sir, just write 0 here. Because you are not getting remainder. Again, do the same process. 43, no remainder, 0. 2, sir. Binary means always 2, remember, sir. So again, sir, 21s are 42, remainder 1, write 1. This is 10, 1. This is 5, 0. Achha, I don't need. You see, you have to continue doing this. But please understand. And what we do, the number actually, we start writing from top to bottom. Sorry, bottom to top. So this is the ending of the numbers. Now look at the options, sir. So meaning my answer, my number will have 0, 0, then 1, 1, then 0. Check the options. 0, 1 cannot be. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So that's my answer. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, but again next 0 cannot be. 0, 0, 1 cannot be. So only option C is the answer. Actually, what I'm saying, when you are doing this, you just need to do 3, 4 lines. This line was last enough. You don't need to do anything beyond that. Four steps you do, you will get your answer. Khatam. You don't need to do all the stuff. Because you have the options for to your disposal. So do that, use that. Curl Pearson's skewness, acha sir. Curl Pearson's skewness, median given, okay. Acha sir, Curl Pearson's skewness, coefficient of skewness, na sir. It is mode minus mean by SD. Okay, this is skewness. Remember, sir, the coefficient of skewness. There is one other formula, 3 into mode minus mean by SD. This is for ill-defined mode. Okay, again, we don't have that in the syllabus. If you are someone preparing for JSO, then you might need it, but again, we don't need it. So this is normal skewness. This is the formula. But again, sir, mean, we need median. So mean and median given means mode is not given. They're asking ki bhai mode nikal lo. They're asking you need to find mode. So empirical formula. This is also Curl Pearson formula. Remember, sir, the empirical formula, that is also known as Curl Pearson formula. That was also developed by Curl Pearson. If you guys don't know, that's the history. Curl Pearson is a very famous person. If you have studied statistics or something, Curl Pearson has given many things, both in dispersion as well as dispersion, as well as in the central tendency part. Achha, mode is 3 median, 3 into 28. How much, sir? 84, right? Achha, minus 2, this is 50. 34 आ रहा है क्या? ठीक. Mode is 34. Mean is mean 28. SD is 10. 0.6 आ रहा है क्या? हाँ, मैंने क्या गलत किया? अरे उल्ट पागल हो, अरे मीडियन की जगह मीन लिख दिया. Extremely sorry, extremely sorry. Mean is 28 given. I have written median is equal to 28. 3 into 25, sir. Mean is 28, median is this. So 3 into median minus 2 into mean. So this is 56. So that is 19, sir. This is mode. It's a negative, left screwed. So 19 minus mean is mean is 28 by SD. So minus होना चाहिए ना. Sir, this will be 0 minus 0.9. The answer should be minus 0.9. Okay. Remember, sir, this Qness can be, this SK can be between minus 3 to plus 3. If you don't know, it can be negative. It can most definitely be negative. Generally, the value is between minus 3 to plus 3. You can put equal as well. So if it is like, remember, if it is skewness comes out to be negative, that means कि भाई देखो mean is less, mean is greater actually. Okay, mean is greater than mode, and that is called left skewed like kind of data set. And if it is positive, then right skewed data set. That is why it is called skewness coefficient. This coefficient gives you the idea whether it is left skewed or right skewed, or exactly 0 means it is not skewed towards any side. But again, the options should have minus. But again, I am quite confident 0.9 will be the answer. They have just decided not to include the sign. ठीक है, चलो next one, sir. 2.1 kilometer race. A completes in 120 seconds and B in this. Okay. Acha, race. Race means distance is same. So time ratio 120 ratio 210. This is between A and B. This is TR. 0, 0, 3 fours, 3 sevens. So it is 4 ratio 7, sir. Right? So speed ratio will be opposite. 7 ratio 4. Now they are asking the distance is this. Meaning now they are not keeping the distance constant. Now they are saying A is beating B. Meaning now time is constant, sir. Meaning by the time A goes this whole 2.1 kilometer or 2100 meters, B goes how much? So speed I know. So by that, so again, if time is now constant, this same thing becomes distance ratio, because speed and distance now they are proportional, the ratio is same. So it goes 2100 meters, meaning into 300. So you just do the into 300. So by the same time, B will go 1200 meters. So A will beat B by 900 meters. Minus kar do 900 meters. So A beats B by option A, 900 meters. A beats B by option A, which is 900 meters. Correct? Done. Very simple question. Difference between simple interest on this 3 years. So 3 years difference is 900. 1 year difference is 300. Okay. So principal is 5,000 rupees. 5,000, so 300 is what percentage of 5,000? So 300 by 5,000 into 100. And if you do the calculation correctly, you will say yes, 6% hota hai. So that is your rate of interest. Sir, ये तो 10 second का questions था. These were all 10 seconders. These were all 10 seconders, sir. Correct? These were all 10 seconders. चलो कौन सा था 6%. ये मेरा ये चला गया क्यों? Just a second. Chalo sir, chalo. Next one. Two largest fraction. Okay. Acha. I will say use a little common sense to find the largest fractions. So let's take these two. 13 by 25 and 17 by 24. So numerator is greater, denominator is smaller. So definitely this is greater, right? I don't need to do any calculations to like prove that. Just using common sense, I can say this is greater. So this cannot be the largest. Now let's compare this. So 19 divided by 35. Again, sir, please understand. It has only gone up by 2, whereas this has gone up by 11. So definitely this is greater. Because the denominator, the rate at which this has gone up is much higher than the numerator. So definitely this is greater. So again, this cannot be the highest. 21 by 24, that is sir 3 by 4. 3 by 4, 3 by 4. 3 by 4 and this, एक बार check कर लेते. 17 by 24 and 3 by 4. So this is 6 times. 3 6 are 18. This means sir this is 18 by 24. So this is greater, sir. So it means, please understand, this is greater. So the largest two fractions are these two only. Largest two fractions are this one and this one. So 3 by 4 and 17 by 24. Sum they are asking. So that means into 6 into 6. 24 and 17 and 18, 35. That will be the answer. Array into hai. 168 7 times. So this is 168, 210, 245. You see na 245, 168, 245, 168. Option A. That is most definitely your correct answer. That was your question number 75th. That was your question number 75th and the last question. Done, sir. Please understand, this was a very simple question. This was a very easy mock. You should have scored at least 45 out of 50 in this. Definitely, this was very easily possible. Very easily you could have done this. Okay, I hope you've liked the solution. You see, I try to give you a new kind of new way to think, new ways to think about a question, and again, definitely learn on the like while solving, learn a few things as we go along. So again, if you have loved it, please do hit that like. That really helps this particular session to get the reach. You can share the video as well, and I will again see you guys tomorrow with the new pattern questions and a little bit of discussion around the new pattern questions as well. So thank you so much. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye and take care.